your body, put some bounce on it. I make it on it. I say, put on it. Now put some bounce on it. All that your body, put some bounce on it. I make it on it. I say, put on it. So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end. When was the last time you were afraid? The heart still beats, head held high, on these streets, life still needs. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Hubbard. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Panther first down.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Young. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Now Young to the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Miller now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action. Now it's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead.
Panthers 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first down is Young. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action with Young. Out to his right. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Throwing is Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it's going to bring it up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
For the Panther field goal. A 64-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye back out to kick this one away. Miller now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Milton to the air on second down. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he is out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play.
It's a big up of 3. Brings up second and 7.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Looking out of the gun is Milton. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. To the pylon, he's in. Joe Milton, touchdown Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. We get on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll take this up to the 30. I'll pick up the 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Kylie Williams is there on the stop.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's the pistol snap to Young. They set up the screen here to Hubbard. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Here's Young. On the move left. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 81 yards! Touchdown, Detroit! Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. 2nd and 11. In motion is Myers. On the give, it's Hubbard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing, Milton. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are going to extend their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. 2nd and 7. Now Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
Shotgun snap, the run, here's Hubbard. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Young. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got room to roam. And he will get into the end zone. Pat Fryermuth, touchdown, Panthers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold unheard.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, here's Milton. That one out wide to Gibbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The Lions call their first timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, here's Milton. That's caught. It's Isaac Tesla. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26.
To the air once more is Milton. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Milton going to look to throw it again. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead.
Lions 34, Panthers 13.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Leggett on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Miller now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Try and throw with Milton. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
Lions 41, Panthers 13.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
That's good.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw, Young. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
to the air on third down is Milton. That's over the middle. Caught by Tesla. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. One more time for Montgomery. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. You call it a yard at most. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
Third and 1.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The fourth quarter begins, and it's a run with Montgomery. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. He's going to lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Back at the 36-yard
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. A run up the gut with Montgomery. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 5. Third and 10.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
A loss of 2 yards.
On fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Leggett on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
20-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll go right back to Myers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On second down, Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He got his tight end, that's Sanders. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Panther first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Here's Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zone.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Formation here as he's down to a knee. Third and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
catch your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up.